to the Road Warrior Show. I am your host, Nhat Pham, and alongside me, of course, is Digital Knight Sean Francis.
Good morning. This is the show for all you entrepreneurs, salespeople, professionals to give you tips, tricks, and of course technology to keep you more successful in the internet and on the road.
Happy Monday, November 25th, 2013. Got a great show for you today.
Yes, I noticed though that we're a lot closer than we were last week. It's like we got downgraded. I'm trying to figure that out here. We went from the big to the little. Is this because we're going from the pricing down our options, so you're showing you what the next step down is?
No, yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's an excuse, but no. I forgot the HDMI cable, and so all the new ones don't have the VGA anymore.
Yes,
so
you are correct.
I borrowed yours last time. We were going to get one, and I was moving my other HDMI cable around, so anyhow.
I may actually have a solution for that.
What's that?
Well, we'll have to talk about it.
Oh, okay. Like now or later?
Well, like a little later in the show.
Okay, all right. I like that. All right, I got you. I think I know where you're going with this. As soon as Tyler fixes our little blip, I don't know. I got a blip. You got a blip, Sean?
I don't know what blip means.
Okay, it's initializing. Okay, we're good. There's a little hiccup on my screen. I didn't know.
You have Mac? Is that?
No, it's a live stream. Mine works all the time. It's only
Okay.
Microsoft doesn't work on here.
Gotcha.
All right. I don't want to miss these, man. We're going to have a new show format, new show in the new year. I'm going to be a little heartbroken with this little banter. I might still keep Sean around, but...
Might be to the curb.
No, but we're going to do format. It's just kind of renew things. I don't even know what we're going to call it yet, but we still have a few more episodes. Speaking of a few more episodes, what we're going to go over on this show, some really cool things. We're going to talk a little YouTube.
YouTube, okay.
And a little YouTube sensation and how the Beastie Boys played a factor in that. You remember the Beastie Boys?
Oh, I do remember the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
I think one of them is kind of gone by the wayside.
Yeah, he's like gone.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, he's since passed. But we're going to talk a little Apple,
Okay.
of course. This is where you come in. Top 5 gifts under $500. I'm sorry, $100. We did $500 last week.
Okay.
5 gifts under $100. So a lot of new players in this segment. Last time we had a lot of the same players, and only one new guy in there.
Yep.
But this year, a lot of different folks in the top 5 under 100.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
Next week we're gonna have the stocking stuffers.
Cool.
We're gonna talk a little Black Friday, real briefly, and how you may approach Black Friday and even maybe not participate in Black Friday. Still get those deals.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then the $100 PC.
The $100 PC.
You're the top of the $100 PC.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
Another Kickstarter.
Really?
Yeah. Well, not quite. $129, but it sounds so much like $100. $129. Like, but still, pretty cool. And I think this is one. Be careful here. I may actually pre-order.
You may pre-order.
Maybe, depending on how contracts go.
Now you're still looking at the other one.
The only coin.
The only coin, yes. The coin.
And this one, you may pre-order.
Really?
For you may even pre-order too.
Wow. Now that's kind of interesting. That's
You may even pre-order too. Not for your business per se, but I'll tell you what.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
So, and of course, your free segment of the day brought to you by the Successful Social Media Dashboard. We control all your social media in one place. Okay, so what we got going on? Let's first talk about the viral sensation. Okay.
Okay.
On YouTube, and it was done very slick by a what's it called? Goldie Blocks, and they are a toy company.
Okay.
All right?
Called Goldie Blocks.
Goldie Blocks.
Okay.
Right. And think of it as a sort of a fun science kind of thing they're doing for girls. Okay. And why can't I pull up this video? Come on, Pascal. And it was a viral sensation last week. Did you not catch it?
Apparently I did
know
not.
what? I'll give you a little brief. We're not going to show you the whole thing, and I'll link it up here in a second, and y'all can check it out. And where's my little YouTube player in it? Come on. So while I'm pulling this up, how was your wedding, man?
It was.
I forgot. I need to start plugging this sucker in. Here's the video. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was. No, we had a good weekend. You know, it was. Went to the wedding. You know, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to be part of your special gathering that you had.
Yeah, it's all right. We had a good time. We had a good time.
But no, it was good. Just a lot of travel, and weddings are tough bringing kids to. I have to say that.
Oh yeah.
Weddings are tough bringing kids to.
My wife's not a fan of bringing the kids to weddings.
Yes.
Even the one they allow.
Yeah.
This is like, that's kind of for her. This is her time. So, oh, by the way, yeah, Chrome still can't handle a lot of browsers being open.
Good to know.
Just FYI, I gotta close a couple out here. Come on, baby. It just won't scroll for me. It scrolls and then it scrolls up. There it is. Stop. I scroll down and it just pops back up again. It's weird.
So apparently, this Goldilocks is something that's, I guess it's spelled Glodieblox.
Yeah. You wanna type that in for me or something?
No.
All right, type
I'm
it
logged in.
What's that? Oh, you're not logged in. Hang on. I can't. There's this ad. I hate ads. Okay. Come on, baby. All right, Apple, if y'all watching me, y'all killing y'all's rep here. All right, here you go. And I don't even know if I have sound over there.
You don't.
Okay. Well, anyways, it's a parody sort of on the song by the Beastie Boys called "Girls." You
Okay.
know that song?
Yeah, I do.
And it's pretty cool. They these kids do this wild not obstacle. You know how the ball rolls down, knocks something down, and
Oh,
knocks
yeah,
all
yeah,
this
yeah.
kind of stuff. So it's a really cool video, and they had all this little cool setup. This is actually behind the scenes, and these little girls do a great job explaining how girls can change the world, and they need to do more science projects and math and all those type of things. So this is the behind the scenes video, and that's the background right there. But here's the thing. Evidently, even though they remade the song and made a parody of the girls' song, they just used kind of that hook.
Yes.
Girls, girls. Clearly, I'm not in a rock business here. But what happened was, Beastie Boys sued them.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they just sued them. And I think that's a bad play. That's a big social media fail.
That actually, well, that.
Now, two things. They should have gotten permission.
Yes.
One, cover their bases. But two, there's a better PR move in this. Get behind the girls' movement. Settle this off out of court instead of trying to say, hey, nobody touches our music with, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I think they get involved in the next video, and they could be better suited for it, and they actually could get more attention.
Yeah.
Versus, now you have this whole women audience it's gonna be like this. And
It leaves a negative taste in their mouths about the whole thing.
yeah.
Remember that time I did that song with my daughter?
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline, it was the same thing. They pulled that from YouTube.
Yeah.
To the same.
But that's Facebook though. That's not.
Or Facebook. I'm sorry.
Facebook did that though. It wasn't. Who is it called? Who's the artist that does Sweet? Taylor.
No,
Taylor?
if you hadn't just asked me, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the artist.
No, it wasn't.
Sean, yeah,
That was Facebook.
That was Facebook. They're trying to protect themselves. So I get that a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But when the artist sues them, especially, and to me the perception is like, oh, why are you trying to disrupt? No, it's not the big toy company. It's really, hey, this is an attack on little girls.
That's the problem. Is it was attacking little girls.
Even though it's not.
But that's
The
how people
perception
see it
is.
as.
Yes.
That's how people
Because when
see
I
it.
first started, and I didn't think about, hey, who's really behind all these toys? Is this,
Yeah.
company called Goldilocks. So, I'd love to get your thoughts on it. That's the power of the internet there, the YouTube, because it was just a YouTube sensation. It's been shown everywhere. I mean, I saw it several times on my Facebook. So I know you're not as big of a Facebook guy. You're only on every once in a while. But I saw it everywhere. Everybody was talking about it, and there's the value and then the danger when you don't.
Yeah.
Because now, before it's the cease and desist, you pull the commercial, but now it's out there. You've shown it's millions of views, so you can technically argue the value of using that other Beastie Boys song.
Yes.
So, you know, a little tricky there. All right. Anyhow, moving on to Apple. Apple just made an acquisition. And I think the big thing these days is understanding how it impacts things and, hey, positioning yourself potentially for acquisitions. There's a ton of little software companies out here. And one of the things that Apple just bought is a company called PrimeSense. And PrimeSense is, now check out the trickle effect potentially here. PrimeSense is the company behind the Xbox Kinect's 3D camera.
Yes.
Did you read that?
I read a little bit about that.
This makes it interesting.
Yes.
So, we'll see how that plays out. And remember how we've been talking a long time, and I'm actually alluding a little bit to a potential top 5 gift here, but gesture control.
Oh yeah. Well, and
Gesture
this is where it's going. I mean, we've been looking at that since you spoke about that. Gosh, it was a couple years ago, I think,
Yeah.
even on that one particular product where you could plug into your PC and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Kinect started it with it strong with the with Microsoft and their system, and that was huge. I mean, that really kind of just showed people that, hey, this is something that we can get, and this technology is kind of getting out there and readily available.
Yep, absolutely. So that's a powerful thing that I see that Apple's making a play for, I think, in 2014. So
Yes.
look out for that. All right, so let's not wait any longer. I know all of y'all have been anxious to get out there and look at some of the top 5 gifts out there. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I almost forgot something that you may have to pre-order.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yes. So this is
The $129 PC.
Yes, I'm definitely interested in that.
All right, so where is it? There's a company out there. Uh-oh. Where'd it go?
What's that company called?
I thought I typed it in right. Let me double check. I have it in my other notes. Bear with me. It's coming. Oh, I misspelled it. Okay, my bad. It's a company called Cano.me. Okay, Cano.me. And the idea is that it's a $129 PC. And it allows you, or a kid, well, allows you too, I guess. Their initial goal was 100,000. They've already, as of right now, with 24 days left to go, has raised 670,000. And this PC here, okay, you put together, and it allows kids to be able to learn, to code things, to break down like games like your favorite Minecraft, and really explore and learn, you know, what's the next wave, and how does computer affect them, how to be part of it. You know, breaking down little simple games like Pong. You see he's opening it up now, and there's a how-to kit there. He's plugging everything in, and he's creating his own PC, and how to put stuff in and code things to some degree, go into the code. I'll show you in a little bit here. See, put little lines of codes in, and have a lot of fun with it. And I think this is like, yeah, breaking into Minecraft and doing funky coding things
Interesting.
for $129. 24 days, and it's going to be released, I think, in June or July. And it's going to be, I know it's going to be back ordered. It's going to be a while. So if you don't get on that initial wave, it's going to be a tricky thing.
Yeah.
So, $119. Oh, I think it's going to retail for $129, so we'll give you a tiny bit of discount.
Gotcha.
So I think that's the deal there. But Cano.me, I think that's a very exciting thing. I think this is something, because I realize my son ain't going into sports. I'm facing reality. That's a big, big, big possibility. And he might be an engineer. He's the engineer. He might be the engineer that my dad wanted me to be.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. So,
That's all right.
Cano.me, really cool Kickstarter. And again, if you're looking to raise money and you, you know, are afraid that investors may get a little too deep into your world, your finances, or whatever it is, or take too much part of it, or take too much direction of where you're going to go. This is a great way. Shows you right here. They needed $100 grand to be able to get that first initial allotment going and get, I guess, a good price break and so forth. And they far outreached their goal.
Wow.
And this is a good lesson to just kind of show that, hey, you know what, having putting in a lower goal might be smart, particularly on Kickstarter. We went through this a little bit before, but if you don't reach your goal, you don't get any of the money.
Gotcha.
So they definitely reached their goal, and you're gonna get more than more than what they anticipated, which is a great thing, and really covered their costs too. Because I think I forget what percent, maybe 5% they take. Kickstarter takes for having you promote it.
Gotcha. I don't know what they take, but yeah.
Yeah, Indiegogo's one nice thing about Indiegogo, you get the option of they take a little bit more percentage, but if you miss it, they still give you whatever you get.
Gotcha. Okay.
As far as Indiegogo goes, Indiegogo goes. Yeah. Say that 5 times quick.
Say it once quick.
So that's Kano. So check it out. $119 PC.
Interesting. All right. Good to
All
know.
right, and I'll let you know if I think I'm definitely on the only coin. I'm a strong maybe
On the Kano.
on the Kano. So I got to read a little bit more because I'm afraid that my son might ask me something like technical.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
funny.
You know me, I don't code, man. You know, I don't. Yeah. All right, let's get into the top 5 gifts under $100 for your beloved Road Warrior.
Awesome.
All right. First on the list, new to the list, at number 5. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Is the Chromecast.
The Chromecast.
And this is basically a PC, right? You're talking about a $35 PC, sort of.
I don't know if I go so far to call it a PC.
Okay.
All right, so basically the Chromecast, if you haven't heard of it already, it's a $35 dongle that is a HDMI dongle that you can connect into your...
Oh, it's HDMI.
It's HDMI.
Regular HDMI? Mini HDMI?
Regular HDMI. This plugs directly into your... This is designed to plug into your TV. The point of what the Chromecast does is this is a device that gives you the ability to take it out, and I'll tell you what, it's got a very... this is made by Google. It's got a very Apple-esque kind of packaging system. Just, if you look at it, it's just kind of, it's got a hair, it's got the little Chromecast dongle.
Oh, okay.
Very
cool.
simple instructions on how to do it, and then it's got, you open it up inside, it's got, a little power adapter and all that stuff. Very simple.
Look at that.
But
that is right there.
basically-
That's pretty small.
Basically, that's the device right there.
Okay.
It
there
just
is.
plugs into your,
That's cool.
your HDMI slot on your computer, on your phone, or TV.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than like a USB adapter.
What this is designed to do is to take TVs that are not smart TVs and kind of give them some smarts. I guess is the lack of a better way of kind of describe it. So this gives you the ability to actually take certain programs, specifically like YouTube, Netflix, even your Chrome web browser,
All right.
and actually have it display on your TV. That's not a smart TV, but you're controlling it from your computer, your Android, whatever, your device, wirelessly. Basically what happens is that it has the ability, your Chromecast gets on your wireless network, the same one that your computer or Android device is on. I mean, I don't know offhand if you can control it from an iPhone or an iPad.
Okay.
But you control it from your computer or your phone, and you can control what's being shown on there. So you can have Netflix on there, which is kind of nice.
Okay.
You can have YouTube. You can stream YouTube videos, and then you can have browser windows through Chromecast, which is kind of cool. This is what I was saying before. If you didn't have your HDMI cord,
Right.
you could actually use this to connect up and actually have your Chrome web browser shown up here on the screen.
Really?
Yes. So, and it gives you the ability to control that from your computer, which is really nice.
I have to play with that.
It's actually a very cool little toy.
Are you
In fact,
using it today?
matter of fact, if you want to take this along with you, you are more than welcome to borrow this.
Yeah, I need to borrow that because we're testing on some things and it might be a better option.
I'll tell you, it's been very cool. Now, this is something that, if you already have a smart TV, you go.
Right. Oh, yeah, thank
If
you.
you already have a smart TV, you may not
That's the
necessarily
bonus,
need
right?
this, because most of your smart TVs will actually have the Netflix and YouTube type things. They may not have a browser, but the browser capability, even that is something that's kind of nice to be able to have that on there. For portability, it's kind of nice because you can take this with you. You see how small it is, and you can, let's say you're traveling, you want to go to a hotel room, and you want to be able to put something up on the TV there at the hotel room. Now again, you need to have wireless, so this is where it's great to have like a little Wi-Fi or something like that, where you can kind of control and share them both on the same network. But from there, you can actually do that. Just plug it in, switch to that HDMI port on your TV, and boom, you can control that TV with those particular apps. For $35. Great gift. And apparently Google is promising to be able to add more apps to this. They're talking specifically about adding, I think they're talking about adding Hulu, Vimeo, and HBO Go. Vimeo.
Okay.
Vimeo, and then some HBO Go and some others that have already pledged that they're going to be able to go ahead and be added to the apps. So it'll be software upgraded.
I like that. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Next on the list, and that price point was how much you said?
$35.
Oh, cheapy.
Very
good.
cheap, yes.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so next on the list, I have, and I believe they have a similar one, but with all the iPads out there, I see them everywhere now. Trying to keep them safe is a tricky thing. So what we might recommend is right here. Especially if you're kind of scared of handing it over, you got a little young one like I do, always want to borrow your devices. It is a Kensington iPad. iPad case, and it's an expensive case. It's $54, but it's gonna protect it. You know how important it is to protect those devices.
Yes.
It has a little handle too. This is great for trade shows, especially. I know a lot of folks. I mean, we used it for iPads for trade shows too. And there it is right there. So.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It almost gives you
It
that.
has a stand. It has a handle.
Remember the old the Tough books?
Yes, the Tough books. It
It
makes it almost like a
looks
Tough
like
book
that.
for 50 some bucks.
Wow.
You know, the Tough books was like $3-4 grand.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
So they're not cheap these days. And here, you get like full protection, a little stand, the handle. I don't know what's going on with my thing, but there's a handle right here. It's spinning. I got like literally 20 tabs open. So that's why I think I'm running a little slow. And it crashed.
Yes, I see that.
It crashed. So moving quickly on to, because we adapt, overcome, improvise. Let's go on to number 3. And actually there's a tie for number 3. I'm going to let you talk about your number 3 first, and then I'm going to talk about my tie for number 3 because I like mine too.
All right. So last week.
Give me a second. I'm going to be back. You talk about your cool headset.
Awesome. Well, last week when we were on here, you were talking about the headphones, and it was the Beats that he was showing. Well, this year, I actually have a pair of what's called Frog Eye. I got these at Fry's. Great little units. They were $99. You go out there and look, and you can, and I haven't been able to find a better price than when I got these for Fry's at $99. But they're very similar to the Beats with the style and kind of functionality and how they look.
Okay.
They got that same look about them as your Beats that you had on last week. The things that I like about these when I got these is that they work both as wireless through Bluetooth or through a wired. So I can actually have these paired to my laptop, paired to my smartphone, in the air and traveling and things like that. I can put them on and listen to them.
In the air, on the road?
In the air and on the road. And I can listen to them. It does have noise canceling built into it as well. But let's say that you want to be able to hardwire. It comes with wires, so you can actually plug it in through the bottom here and plug it through the wire through a standard 3.5 millimeter jack. So you can do, again, wireless or hardwired.
Right.
The thing that I don't like about them, I do have to say, is that it runs on rechargeable batteries that you charge up through your computer.
That's why I dropped Bluetooth. You know that, right?
Yeah, and it does take a while. I mean, they say it can take anywhere up to 8 hours the first time you charge it. And I think I did have it on there for like 5 or 6 before it was ready to go. And once the battery's down, then you're done. I don't think they work when the battery's dead, which is kind of a bummer, even when you're hardwired in. So that's one downside about it. But they are very nice. They're very comfortable. The sound is very good. On the side, you can control the volume from it, as well as if you have this connected to your cell phone or you're using this on your smartphone. It'll actually work as if you're listening to music and a call comes in, it'll switch over and let you actually communicate through it's got like a speaker built into it as well. So that you can actually use it as a Bluetooth headset, more or less. So, but for $100, I figured that was a great little device that I could use. You only had that noise cancellation. And since I broke my last pair, this is a good time to get them. And like I said, when you look elsewhere, I think they're like $150 on Amazon, but for $99 on Fry's.com.
Okay, very cool. Let me see if I can get my screen back here. Let me go with recent tabs.
The other thing
25 tabs.
The other thing I could say is that it'd be nice if they did come out with a hard case, because that's the one thing is with my last set, the soft-sided cases, they break.
Gotcha. Well, speaking of hard cases, all right, I'm tied for it because, there's always preferences when it comes to headsets. This is the Soul, okay, but I want to see that Ludicrous. Ludicrous. Am I saying that right? Yeah, okay. It has a hard case.
I like that.
Yeah, it has a hard case. It folds up, which is nice. It has noise cancellation, and it does run on battery. But here's the thing: is if you don't need or lose battery, you don't have to have the noise cancellation. You just turn it off.
Gotcha.
Right, and still use it. And it gives you two cords as well. One is just a straight headset cord, and then the other one that I use all the time, just because in case I need to, what is it called? Talk on the phone.
Yes.
It has the one with the mic on it.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, you plug it in here, and it has a little volume here,
okay,
and a little button to answer, and it's a mic as well. So I really love this headset. It folds up nice. I think it's pretty solid. If you're a little bit of a sound snob, I think it, the what's it called? The Beats, it may be a hair better.
Yeah.
But for $100, I think I got this for $79 actually on a lightning deal.
Nice. That is a good price.
And I hook it onto my my laptop bag.
Yep.
It also has comes with adapters for you.
That's cool.
Look at that.
Yes.
For the old school airplane, and then the big one for like a stereo or something like that.
Yep.
And it just fits really nicely into this compact case. Again, for you maybe a little big if you want to put it inside your bag.
Yeah,
I
do like
the
that.
Outside of
I do
bag.
like that because that protects them, and that's a huge when you start investing that much in headphones.
Yeah, I broke a really nice like gaming one. Remember I gave you that gaming one?
Yep.
That you were a little bit slicker about putting back together than I was. But that one headset was amazing.
Yeah.
But it breaks easy, and I like the relatively compactness of this. Solid sound for what I need. Again, if you're used to a Bose or you've been using your Beats, I think it's comparable. It just kind of depends on what you like and what kind of music you like. You like those mids or bass and those type of things. The bass is fine on these mids. I think it's fine, but depending on the type of music, you may or may not like those things.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Moving on. What number are we on? That's number 3. Going on to number 2.
Okay.
And this is, I don't know how much of a it is as far as being on the road, but it's a great, I think, demo device if you can pull it off. It's that Leap Motion we were talking about.
Yeah.
Gesture control.
Yes.
And it's $80, I believe. Let me hit buy just to be sure, because all my notes crashed on me when the Chrome. I blame it on Chrome. It's not the Apple.
Blame it on Chrome.
Blame it on Chrome. So here's the Leap Motion. Remember, it's a very small device. You can put your hands over it. Very minority-esque
Yes.
style there. So it's $79, $80. Free shipping now. Wow, how about that? You get the controller, USB cables, information guide. And again, if you missed that episode, here you can actually just wave right over top. You can even plug it into your laptop, if you will. And don't need any gloves or anything like that. Very similar to a Xbox Connect kind of feel.
Uh-huh.
And be able to, why does it look weird? There it is. See? You can pull it, you can rotate, you can make it me, that would be the number 2. For me, actually, if I, being a little biased, it would be the number 1 gift.
And that looks like that was at Best Buy, is that correct?
Yeah, I think you can get it at Best Buy too.
That's pretty cool.
So check those things out, or check out Leap Motion, if you will, and hang on 1 second. And I think it's an awesome tool for your road warriors out there.
Very cool.
Okay. All right, let me find my notes real quick so I can get that cool image up for you. Give me just a second.
Is this your technical difficulties day?
Yeah, this is
Just
just
making up
technical.
for it.
Yeah. So if you wanna talk for a second, Sean, I gotta put up.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. You know.
Help me out, bro, because my thing crashed here, and now I need in the future I need another thingamajiggy.
Another thingamajiggy.
Yeah, another thingamajiggy.
Gotcha.
All right. So, what kind of gifts did you get last year, Sean?
What kind of gifts did I get last year? Yeah, besides the pants and the shirts and the shoes and things
Any
like
electronics? What gifts did you give yourself?
Yeah,
How about that?
That's the key thing, is that I'm always trying to get those gifts for myself. I'll tell you one thing, I am looking to try and see if I can, my wife has actually added me to the list for the Google Glass.
Really?
Yes, and that was something that she did. Now, so I'm guessing that means that it's okay to spend the $1,500 if we get the call from Google saying, yeah, go ahead and move forward with it. So,
right.
I don't know, but that's something that it's definitely, that's definitely in the high end, high tech that I'm interested in.
Yes.
But I think that would be kind of cool just to have that, just to kind of play with. That definitely has the wow factor.
Sure.
I don't really know of anybody around here who's got them.
Yeah, it would be very cool.
So that's and that would be the reason for getting them, is that to have that cool wow factor. You can kind of go into people and let people know that you are kind of up there.
Wow, look at you.
So.
Oh yeah, I mean we definitely have to have a
Not
comeback segment
not
for
saying,
that.
Not saying I got it. I don't have it. I haven't been called or anything like that.
No, I'm saying you do though. We'd have to have a comeback.
Yeah, that would definitely be kind of cool.
Stuff shows, not comeback, but anyways, I can't pull it up, but $90 Kindle. Go black and white. It's like $119, but I believe it's going to be on sale here soon for $99. That's the rumor, and it's close enough to $100. I think it's still very powerful. For me, if I'm just reading, that thing is just so much better. That whole paperwhite thing.
It is. I still have my original one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
okay.
that thing is incredible. It's very lightweight. The battery lasts forever on it.
Yeah.
And you can't even tell that it's that digital e-ink is what they call it, where it's just the only time it's actually using battery power is when it's turning the page.
Right.
And it's very, very green, and it's very, very easy to read. I mean, it's literally like reading paper.
Right.
Very clean.
So, lastly, your free segment today brought to you by the Successful Social Media dashboard, and I can't find it. It's not on here. Son of a gun. I'm gonna give you an oldie but a goodie. How about that? Since I can't find the original one I had today, there's a follow-up. Actually, it's not an old one. It's a sort of a piggyback.
Okay.
There's one called. It's an app called Check. All right. Again, I can't pull it. Everything is crashed on my side. It's still spinning. But Check is very similar to Mint.com.
Okay.
Where you can track some expenses, but you have some really other cool nuances to it. Let me see if I can just pull it up because it's just spinning here.
And is this at check.me by chance?
I believe it's check.me. Yep. It's a pretty cool. There it is. It pulled up. How about that? In the nick of time. So there it is. So you don't have to miss bills, forget overdrafts and late fees, and it's all tied in one place. It has the ability also to pay bills as well and monitor your investments, your credit cards. I know when we're on the road a lot, it's always hard to kind of keep track of those things.
Oh, it absolutely is.
So it's a nice piggyback to, what is it called, Mint. So check that out. It is a new free segment of the day, if you will.
Okay.
And gosh, we're out of time. We went through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And next week, we're going to be talking a little bit about Cyber Monday. So real quickly, how do you get past the whole Black Friday thing?
Yeah.
It's been hot now for the last 3 years. check it out. It's going to be Cyber Monday. We'll talk more about the great Cyber Monday deals next week.
On Cyber Monday.
On Cyber Monday.
Awesome.
How about that?
Great.
Awesome. So, that's the end of the show. Until next week.
I'm Digital Knight, Sean Francis.
And I'm the social media samurai, Nhat Pham. Until we connect on LinkedIn, friend each other on Facebook, circle up on Google+. Follow Sean on Twitter, @TagVA. Follow me, @Nhat Pham. Mention me, I promise I'll follow you back. Until then, be mobile, be successful, and stay social. See ya.